What's going on, good people? This is CDL Shorty, always back with good, valuable information. So, guys, check this out, right? I was riding, doing a little bit of last minute Thanksgiving shopping, and I came across this as I rode by, right? Came across this. Now, here lately, the whole conversation has been about what? Broker transparency. Number one, I need you guys still continue to talk about it and push it, all right? Number two, what it's doing is it's exposing a lot of brokers. It's exposing a lot of bad brokers. It's exposing a lot of brokers that you guys deal with that you thought was your friend. That's what it's doing. Number two, I would like to see a broker do this with their keyboard. I would like to see a broker do this with their keyboard. This is skill to stay away from that brick wall. There's two dumpsters back there as well. Y'all see that trash right there? There's a dumpster right there. And guess what? They got to get that trailer right there without crushing the fans, which is right there, or crushing the side of the trailer wall. That's skill. What the big argument that the P.S.A. that speaks on behalf of brokers and brokers themselves, what their big argument is, they've spent countless time and countless hours building a relationship with the shipper or their customer, right? That's what they like to say. But without us, you are nothing. Mr. and Mrs. Dispatcher, without us, you are nothing. Mr. and Mrs. Fleet Owner, without us, you are nothing, right? Y'all don't give us the respect we deserve, number one. Then number two, actually had a broker say this. Broker transparency is already out there because we have the tools to see. Wrong. We don't have the tools to see the whole rate con. Then if it's already out there and we ask for it, why do you guys put us on a blacklist? That's number one, right? Number two, they say the lanes and the rates go off of supply and demand. Meaning, if there's a lot of trucks, if that market right there is saturated and there's a lot of trucks in the area but low freight, guess what? The price is a certain way. If it's two trucks, not many trucks in that area, but there's a lot of freight, then the price fluctuates there. Supply and demand. Okay, so if it's supply and demand, tell me this. My buddy had a freight broker call on a mail load going from LA to Vegas. The mail load was $1,100. My buddy said, nah, I'm not taking that. 4 o'clock later that evening, the mail load jumped up to $2,200. That's how y'all fluctuate. That's how y'all play with these rates. Don't sit up here and try to play on our intelligence like, oh, it's set. The rates and the lanes are set because of supply and demand and this and with the market and it's free market and it's spot market and blah, blah, blah. No, y'all play with these rates, point blank, period. But with a keyboard, you can't play with this. You can't play with that. If y'all get off them keyboards and start humbling yourselves and get out here in a truck, I guarantee you, y'all tear this wall up. I guarantee you that trailer probably be beat to hell and that those fares in that truck gone. Probably have an hour trying to make it to that door. At the end of the day, you guys don't have an argument. Point blank, period. At the end of the day, truckers need to cut y'all out. Go to Forever Freight Broker. He's trying to cut you guys out. He's actually out here educating truckers to cut the middleman out. What it is you guys have gotten greedy. The shippers have gotten greedy because they don't want to pay for us. Then, let's go even further. Are the shippers paying for us and y'all pocketing the money? Are y'all skimming off the top? Or are the shippers being cheap and pinning carrier against carrier to see who's going to take it the cheapest? I know it's about profit margin. I know it's about capitalism and all that. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a driver for that truck, you cannot move that truck with a keyboard. I don't care how many relationships you got with a shipper, you cannot move that truck. That freight will sit there on that yard. Drivers, it's time to start taking your power back. If that truck does not move, they have no power. Like I said, don't be scared to get blackballed. I know it's easier said than done, but don't get scared to get blackballed. They can't blackball all of us because if they did, guess what? you'll see a lot more freight brokers out of the office at a CDL school learning how to get their CDL, because why? They need a driver. Now, we all know autonomous trucks is coming. We all know that. But guess what? We can partner up with the ILA and do exactly what they did. Because at the end of the day, not all trucks can become autonomous. Right? Who gonna pay taxes? Who gonna pay taxes? Stand up for something. Stop being scared. Stand up for something. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they had a dream. Racism was already here, but they had a dream that one day it would come to an end. So stand up for something.